So we have a couple more days until the Gran Turismo 7 Power Pack DLC and Spec 3 update arrive to the game, and I think it's time to revisit this topic just a few days before. And even though I already made a video about this a couple weeks ago, there is a couple things that I discovered. I made one kinda bad, kinda terrible discovery, and one other potentially very good thing. I say potentially because we don't know if it's confirmed for this update or not, and that is B-Spec mode. So pretty much a couple days after I uploaded my video, Super GT posted a quick little clip of B-Spec mode in Gran Turismo 7 over on his Twitter page. Now this is one of the things I did bring up in the last video, just for the fact that the Power Pack is coming with 24-hour races, and all I really said was I assume this is when they are going to add B-Spec if it ever comes at all to Gran Turismo 7. And well, now that we know that it at least exists in some shape or form for a demo build of the game that was showcased at GT World Series Los Angeles, it doesn't 100% mean that it's coming to the game, but we're going to find that out on Wednesday probably anyways, whenever the trailer drops and the article for basically the update and potentially the DLC itself entirely gets posted to the Gran Turismo website. So it's not completely 100% confirmed for this update, but that pretty much just proves that it does exist in some shape or form for a certain specific demo build of the game that they had at the recent live event. But I'm 99% sure it's going to come to the game, but I'm not going to try to clickbait you guys and say that it's confirmed or any shit like that. So B-Spec is definitely a very, very high possibility now that it has been proven to exist. And considering the fact that the Power Pack is coming with at least one 24-hour race, maybe a few more endurances along with that, now would probably be the time to bring it to the game. Now, speaking of the Power Pack, I can't believe I didn't catch this myself. It's kind of like right there in your face whenever you're looking at both the trailer and the screenshots for the Power Pack DLC races. But yeah, I'm kind of like very let down by this one small thing, and it's probably going to make or break the entire DLC for probably a lot of you people who are probably on the fence about getting it. So after I got done making my video, I figured I'd go around and check other videos just to make sure I didn't either miss anything or what opinions other creators had over it. And whenever I watched Tijani's video about it, he did mention the fact that these races all have pre-selected cars. And yeah, I didn't catch that myself. I don't know how I didn't catch that myself. It's right there. Literally right there. And right there too. And I didn't catch it because I was in a rush to get that video out. So yeah, that is an apocalyptic failure on my part for not catching that the first time, but I'm glad I kind of did, and I have known about this for several days, I just haven't been able to get around to making this video. So, I don't know if this is actually going to ruin the whole Power Pack for me or not. I mean, as long as the races themselves are solid, and I mean solid, then it's probably going to be okay for me at least. But I know, like, Gran Turismo's entire identity is, like, you're driving your own cars from your garage in all these race events, in single player and online. And I just don't like the idea of these being turned into driving missions, essentially, that just have practice and qualifying slapped on top of it, too. I mean, of course, it's not a driving mission, because driving missions, they're their own monster entirely, but I don't know. I don't know if I like the idea of pre-selected cars. I would have preferred like a rental system kind of thing where you have like a selection of teams that you can choose and then you drive that team's car for a season or something like that. That's something more along the lines of what I would expect for a DLC like this, or even a Gran Turismo game in general for like the bigger race championships and stuff like that. But I don't know. Like, are you even able to tune these cars? Can you set them up at all? Is it just like you just get in whatever car it gives you and then you just do your practice, qualifying, and race? And also, how are the prize cards going to work? Because there's only 16 prize cards apparently, and there's about like 50 races, I think. I'll have to double check, or I'll just show it on the screen right now. But yeah, I don't know. It's if you guys are on the fence about it, then by all means, please wait a couple hours after the DLC drops, one, to confirm if you want to pay the price that it is. The price still hasn't been revealed yet. I'm expecting it to be around $20/euros/pounds, But I don't know, it could be 30, it could be 40, it could be 10 for all we know, but that would be nice. So, me myself, I'm personally going to be buying the DLC regardless, no matter how shit it is. One, because I need to make content on it, and two, I'm probably just going to play the whole thing anyways, because it's GT Sophie 3.0. But for those of you who are expecting to drive your own cars in all these races, that's probably not going to happen. And one other concern that I have with this revelation is the fact that in the last video I mentioned that some of these cars have different kinds of upgrades that we haven't seen in the game yet. As you can see, the Volkswagen Beetle and this Porsche, they have upgrades that do not exist in GT Auto just yet. And these are Power Pack DLC cars. And we know they're not brand new cars to the game because we're only getting 8 cars for Spec 3, all of which have been revealed so far. Neither of these two are one of those cars. So, are these cars just pre-built specifically for these DLC races, or are these new upgrades, or are these racing modifications coming with Spec 3? We still don't know about that, but considering the fact that all of the Power Pack DLC races are preset cars, it's starting to lean a little bit more to the possibility that these are also just pre-built specifically for these events, and you're not going to be able to use these upgrades or drive these cars outside of them. That's just my headcanon at this point. We're going to find out, hopefully, everything by Wednesday, which should be around 12 hours before the update comes out. So we'll just have to wait and see about that. But so far, it's been mostly bad news. I mean, I'm not that surprised about B-Spec, really. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to be using it that much myself. But this Power Pack DLC, I don't know. It's not looking too great for me anymore, really. So that's pretty much all I have for this video. I know it was mostly a nothing burger, but I figured that key detail about the Power Pack DLC races being pre-selected cars is kind of a big deal, not only for me, but also for a lot of other people that like to drive their cars, whether it's driving in a Scudo in the Sunday Cup or trying to beat the GT World Championship in a Fiat Panda, which is probably coming with Spec 3 as well. That's like the core identity of this game. So yeah, that's pretty much it for now. I will be making a lot of videos this coming Thursday and probably Friday as well. Maybe a stream or two just showing off the update and doing some cool stuff. And hopefully Sport Mode has some nice surprises, because I would really like to get into it, but right now I just can't because the penalty system is garbage. And Sport Mode in general is just very unappealing to me at the moment, so hopefully they can do something to get me locked in for good. Anyways, see you guys this Thursday, and yeah, okay, thanks, bye.